we're still downtown, just a little ways down from where our tent is set up. And like we said earlier, Troy and them were on the other end. They finally made their way down here. Here the guys are. We can kind of catch up on what they've been seeing, what they've gone through this morning. What started out in the morning?
My Camaro tore up. I didn't bring it.
Didn't bring the Camaro.
Yeah. Fan belt flew off of it, and I tried to patch it up, but I couldn't find a belt or nothing. So
Never drive your car down the road to dry it off. Just hand towel it. It's better on your belt, I guess.
But we made it. Brought the A model. Everybody's having to fit over it. Framework.
Y'all been handing out business cards and all kind of stuff down there.
We've been pretty busy. I haven't got to look at anything. This is my first trip right here to look at.
What's pretty neat about that A model, just walking down, you can hear different conversations about people that's talking about it. And you go, and one of the guys that's with us says, "Where's the cool A model?" I said, "That's with us, I mean." But it's getting a lot of positive feedback on it. A lot of potential customers just coming, stopping by, and just not even on the frame size, just a lot of different various stuff. Everybody's wanting a little bit of something.
Oh yeah.
It's been a pretty nice show. Everybody's come by, like I said, looking at the A model and everything. Your 50's turned a lot of heads. I don't know how many people's done come up and like, I thought you got rid of it. I was like, well, it's good for any. Let me bring it to the show.
Yeah, since the last time we talked, there's been a transition of ownership of the 50 Chevrolet that's been in some of the videos. I think Marshall just wanted to get it in the magazine, and once he done that, he was done. So actually, it belongs to me, but he was kind enough to bring it out, spruce it up, make sure it showed it off, because I couldn't bring no more than the one. So that's where it lives. This car show is huge. It goes from the south end of the square all the way to the upper end of the square. So, I mean, and then it goes into these side streets. There's probably about at least a block deep that these cars are just stashed wherever they can stick them. I'm not quite sure how many. I did talk to Kerry Jones, which is with the Main Street program, and I'm not sure, but I think it's like close to 300 cars here. If I'm off, I'm off, but it looks like there's probably at least that many. But we're having a good time. It's hot. I'm thirsty, and we're about to go get a cold drink and sit down for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, not only is Michelle heading it, I mean, she's taking care of every bit of it. She's out here handing out flyers. She's recruited countless pinups. I mean, these folks are really looking forward to being a part of this, and this is who you got to go through to get to it. And she's been doing it for a while. She knows what she's doing. She knows what needs to be done. And she's even talked with me, said a lot of things that she's experienced in the past that she's wanting to kind of incorporate into this and make it even better. So it's really going to be a good thing. And she has definitely got the look. She's gorgeous. This is her. Got to be her. Yep. So, anyway, we're proud to have her. So glad that she took up the responsibility of doing that. And so that takes that part off of the show planning and coordinating for me. So it's a good thing. So you need to come on out, check her out. What can you give some details?
We are going to have at least 20 contestants. We'll have a lot of wonderful prizes coming out. One from our favorite photographer, Miss Trashy Betty. Corsetry Corsets is going to be donating a custom corset to the winner. We have some surprises that we don't want to ruin yet. That's about really it.
So awesome. So what are you looking for that day? What are you looking for in your winners?
We want someone who is the epitome of the 1950s sporty style. We want classy, we want pretty, we can do a little edge, but we want that natural, just beautiful coming through. We want the dresses and the petticoats and the pearls and the victory rolls. We want just classic pinup. We'll have a little station set up where you can come and register, get your number. We'll have refreshments and just a little area where we'll have a fan, just where you can cool off and just regroup before it's time to walk across the stage. What we'll do is you'll come in, you'll walk across the stage, you'll have your name announced, you'll do a little flirt, and then you'll walk out into front of the judges, and that's about it.
I'm excited.
Don't want to give away too much, but just want to make sure that we also know that in part of our little circle here, we have Miss Diana Prince, aka Katie. Here is our Wonder Woman. She'll be there at the show as well. She's gorgeous, and like I said, she's out of costume at the moment, but she will be that day all day, and we're gonna have a good time visiting her. So
yes, come on out, it'll be a good time.
It's the Electric City Cruise In. It's going to be at McLeese. While we're all here together, we want to make sure that we were able to at least, plug it, make sure that you guys know about it. We've been talking about it. These guys, us four, we got Melissa with Trashy Betty. We've got all the girls. It's with the Pinup, Michelle with Shell Bell Pinup. All those folks are huge contributors to this thing, but these are the folks that's putting this thing on. So we want you to come down and get to know us if you don't already, and if you don't, then you can come down and meet us. You guys might want to elaborate on some of the things that's going to be going on there.
Well, we're going to have a lot of the local vendors that we've contacted just going to come in. That way, it just brings the people here in our community. If they're needing something, it's not more say to us directly. Our vendors or whatever, they can go directly to them. Somebody might be looking for painting, powder coat, whatever, parts. It'd be just a good place for everybody to kind of meet your local vendors and so forth.
There's going to be lots of good food, and lots of good music, and think about dark. We're going to have a movie on the big screen out there on the side of the building or something. American Graffiti, is that right?
That sounds like a good plan to me. We also, just to make sure that everybody's aware of it, we're going to be starting around 9 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock, whenever you can get there. It's an all-day event, so you're not necessarily hedged in to be in there at a certain time. If you can better make it in the evening, that might be a good time to come, but it's going to last till about 11 o'clock that night. We're going to have Anna Lee Band there. Wonder Woman's going to be there. The Pinup Gals are going to be there. Melissa Runyon's going to be there. Dan Sloan with Sloan Media is going to be there filming. He's going to have his drone up in the air and doing a lot of the stuff that he does best with that. Choi's car. We might even have the El Camino there that belongs to Billy. You'll be able to see a lot of the projects. The Mustang that TC Hot Rods and J-Rep Restoration's putting together, it's going to be there on display so that we can see some of the work that's been doing yet. And you'll be able to get a taste of what it looks like in person.
It's going to be a good time.
You ain't got nothing else? You ain't got nothing else?
No. He said he talked too much the whole time.
Yep.
I love it. Yeah.
We're done. I'm